Football is built on more than trophies and statistics. It is a game where one generation inspires the next. Every great player begins as a young fan watching legends perform on the biggest stages. For years, Lionel Messi inspired millions of children around the world to dream bigger, train harder, and believe that anything was possible. Today, a new generation of footballers is emerging, and among the brightest talents is Lamine Yamal. His rapid rise has captured the attention of football supporters everywhere. While their careers belong to different generations, the connection between an established legend and a rising star reminds us how football's greatest traditions continue from one era to the next. Lionel Messi's lasting legacy. Few players have influenced modern football as profoundly as Lionel Messi. Across more than 2 decades, he has become known for extraordinary vision, precise passing, remarkable dribbling, and consistent performances at the highest level. His achievements have inspired countless young players to develop their own style, while appreciating the values of dedication, humility, and teamwork. Beyond trophies and individual awards, Messi's greatest contribution may be the example he has set for future generations. His influence extends far beyond the stadium, reaching football academies, local clubs, and young players around the world. The rise of Lamine Yamal. Every generation introduces exciting new talent, and Lamine Yamal has quickly become one of football's most closely watched young players. His technical ability, confidence, and creativity have earned praise from coaches, teammates, and supporters alike. Despite his young age, Yamal has shown remarkable composure in high-pressure matches. His willingness to learn and continue improving reflects the mindset shared by many of football's greatest professionals. For young supporters, his journey demonstrates that talent grows through discipline, preparation, and continuous development. Inspiration across generations. Football has always celebrated the connection between experienced champions and emerging stars. Young players study movement, decision-making, positioning, and professionalism by observing those who came before them. Moments of mutual respect, whether before a match, after the final whistle, or during training, often become lasting memories for supporters. These moments remind us that football is not only about competition, it is also about learning, respect, and carrying the game forward from one generation to the next. The greatest moments in football aren't always goals or trophies. Sometimes they're the quiet moments of respect that happen away from the spotlight. We'll explore how experienced champions inspire rising stars, why sportsmanship matters at the highest level, and how moments of mutual respect become lasting memories for football fans around the world. Respect is earned, not given. The world's greatest footballers are remembered not only for their performances, but also for the respect they show to teammates, opponents, coaches, and supporters. At the highest level of competition, every match is intense. Yet once the final whistle blows, football often reveals its most meaningful moments. A handshake, a conversation, a congratulatory embrace. These gestures may last only a few seconds, but they remind millions of supporters that respect remains one of the sport's greatest traditions. For young players watching around the world, those moments can be just as inspiring as any spectacular goal. Learning from a legend. Every rising footballer studies players who came before them. Watching how experienced professionals prepare for matches, communicate with teammates, and remain composed under pressure provides valuable lessons that cannot always be learned in training. Lionel Messi's career has become a model of consistency, professionalism, and dedication. For many young players, including those competing at the highest international level, his journey demonstrates that success is built through years of discipline rather than a single unforgettable performance. The next generation is not expected to become another Messi. Instead, they are inspired to develop their own identity while learning from one of football's greatest examples. Football's greatest tradition. Throughout football history, every era has been connected by the players who inspired those who followed. One generation teaches. The next generation builds upon that foundation. Supporters witness the transition as experienced champions gradually pass the spotlight to emerging talent. This continuous cycle is what keeps football evolving. While styles, tactics, and technology may change, the values of respect, humility, teamwork, and passion remain timeless. Those values continue to unite football supporters across every continent. Legends eventually leave the pitch, but the values they represent continue through the next generation. We'll explore Messi's lasting legacy, Lamine Yamal's promising future, and why football's greatest victories are measured not only by trophies, but by the inspiration passed from one generation to the next. A legacy beyond trophies. Every football generation is remembered for the players who changed the way the game was played. Lionel Messi's influence reaches far beyond goals, assists, and trophies. His vision, creativity, humility, and consistency have inspired millions of young footballers across the world. For many aspiring players, Messi represents what can be achieved through years of dedication, discipline, and love for the game. Long after his playing career, his impact will continue to be seen in the style, confidence, and dreams of future generations. The next chapter. Football never stands still. As one generation creates unforgettable memories, another prepares to write its own story. Lamine Yamal is among the exciting young talents shaping football's future. Like every emerging player, his journey will be defined by continuous learning, hard work, and the ability to adapt at the highest level. Supporters around the world are eager to see how his career develops in the years ahead. Rather than comparing generations, football is at its best when each player brings something unique to the sport. That diversity of talent is what keeps the game evolving. The game belongs to every generation. One of football's greatest strengths is its ability to connect people across countries, cultures, and generations. A child watching today's stars may become tomorrow's champion. The respect shared between experienced professionals and young players helps preserve the values that make football the world's most popular sport. Whether supporting Argentina, Spain, or another nation, fans are united by a common passion for the beautiful game. Every match adds another chapter to football's history. Every new generation carries that story forward. Conclusion. Football is more than competition. It is a tradition built on respect, teamwork, and inspiration. Legends leave behind more than records. They leave examples for future generations to follow. As new stars continue to emerge, the spirit of the game remains unchanged. Thank you for watching this documentary. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Which young footballer do you believe could inspire the next generation of fans?